when kids
I cuss like a sailor.
It's true.
I do not.
We're having a debate over whether these cups should be in the shot.
Why though? Well, first of all, welcome to Happy Chaos.
Welcome to Happy Chaos. They look cluttered. It looks cluttered.
Do 2 cups on your frame?
And a microphone that's not even plugged in.
Does that look cluttered to you guys? Because I look at it like we have these cute little Christmas cups.
And my computer is kind of in the frame a little. It's kind of in the shadow.
So anyways, welcome to Happy Chaos.
Glad you're here.
Episode
33.
Yeah.
I think it is 33.
Mm-hmm.
And we really are glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm very glad.
We have a nice, fun episode today, I think.
It might end in argument. It might end in us being mad at each other. I don't know.
We've never ended and been mad at each other from the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't even think we've ended and been mad at each other. I think we've been mad at each other, done the podcast, and came out happy.
For sure.
Yeah, I think
50% of the time.
Have you come out mad? Has she been mad? I don't feel like she's ever been mad.
No, we've never ended mad.
I don't think we've ever.
No, I'm saying
mad.
50% of the time starting mad, but that was a joke too. I don't think there's been 50% of the time. I would say probably 20% of the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We have 33 episodes. So what would 20% be?
6?
Okay,
6
maybe
or
not
7?
even. I would say 3.
6, 7?
I hope all the crunchy moms come for you.
No, everybody's, don't you know that's satanic? Y'all, it's not satanic. Just, you think it's satanic?
I definitely think there's something to it. I haven't done the research into it.
Then why do you think that?
Because they posted it in our Salt and Light group, and I didn't get to see, because they said this, I think it was Sarah, and she posted, and she said this video, has some cussing, but then the video didn't post. It was just her saying that, and so then I saw the comments and people talking about it satanic.
So I have watched, because I've been sent multiple videos about 6-7, and what's happening is that there are adults claiming there's a rapper that is notoriously wicked in the stuff that he says and does, and he talks about 6-7 in his song, and so people are saying that is that's why it's satanic. But kids saying 6-7 has been around since before that song released. He threw a popular term into his song.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so I don't know. Well, no, it's not that I don't know. It's not satanic. I'm minored in cults when I was in college. Never did I hear anything about 6-7, other than I'm biblically speaking, 6 is the number of man. Mm-hmm. Well, really 666 is the number of man, and 7 is the number of perfection. But there's nothing in the occult. There's nothing in cult religions that saying 6-7 in combination is supposed to be one spirit and another spirit, or whatever people are trying to say about it. So, anyways,
he's on the 6-7 train.
I'm not on the 6-7 train. I wasn't talking. You were whispering, and I wasn't. Maybe this will end in a fight.
It depends on who the sensitive one is.
That's right. It does depend on who the sensitive one is, and I think we'll be all right.
If there's a rock, the dog that gets hit.
But the dog that barks got hit.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I'm gonna do all through this episode. I'm gonna do like the Kermit.
Like
definitely. The Kermit meme. I'm like, that's none of my business.
Hold on, but make sure you put the pinky up.
That's none of my business.
Uh-oh, he lost the screen. All right.
I thought I changed.
So, are you ready to get this started?
You don't want to do comments?
I was waiting for you to ask me.
Okay.
He's ripe this morning.
Do you all like the comment section? I mean,
you know why I continue to do it?
Why?
Hold on, I have to sneeze.
Uh-oh.
Oh, excuse me.
We're not editing that out.
We're cutting that.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. We're cutting that.
Bless you.
Thank you. And that's the only time in the history of our relationship that he said, bless you.
I don't.
I don't know what it is, why he doesn't want to say bless you to me.
I don't think that's true.
It's definitely a thing, though. And then our son sneezed in the car one time, and he's like, bless you. And I'm like, I just thought it was a him thing. It's a me thing. He just doesn't like to tell me bless you. Oh, whatever.
Well, notice, guys, I just said it and didn't know anything about this issue until right this moment.
It's because I wasn't going to bring it up.
I definitely feel like I say bless you, but anyways.
Only once. That you guys just witnessed it.
Honey, I'm really sorry I've neglected that. That wasn't intentional.
Thank you.
I didn't know it was a thing until right now, live.
Thank you. I do notice it's a
pre-recorded.
Kentucky thing, though. Like, you guys don't like to say bless you.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to change the setting here so that this won't keep turning off on me.
Thank you.
But I don't know how to do it, so I'm having to like search how to do it while I'm trying to talk. But go ahead and get us some.
You're
comments
gonna
while I'm
sing
doing
the
this.
song for us.
That's not happening. So
You would think the man that has the voice and the talent to sing would want to do it.
I don't have a voice.
And it's like the one thing he refuses to do.
I don't have a voice.
You do, though. Ask anybody who stands around us at church.
Okay. I mean, I could ask him.
You should. Okay, so here's mail time. I'm not singing it today. Because
Okay. All right. You're missing out. I mean, it's your loss.
Kim Williams, a mouse in the house. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. Just get a cat and you won't need to kill the mice. Laugh out loud. I think I saw the video the day you proposed. It was beautiful. My proposal was while I was sitting at the bowling alley watching him bowl on his Friday night league. He literally finished throwing a ball and walked up to the table and said, I'm going to marry you someday. We had only been dating for 6 weeks. I had to ask him if that was a proposal. No ring or anything. We were married 6 months later, and here we are almost 36 years later. I now have 3 engagement rings and 3 wedding rings. That's cute, and that's sweet.
That is sweet.
Do you want to read any of them?
I do, but let me finish this.
Okay. Casey Rogers, what a fun episode seeing the 2 perspectives of your proposal. I remember when you all posted the video last year, Kelly's reaction was priceless and very moving. So thankful she said yes, and we now get a front row seat to this beautiful and happy chaos life.
Oh, that was very sweet. Thank you.
Very sweet. Favorite comment, and it has a pink heart and an orange heart.
Oh, she knows us. The pink heart and orange heart. That's a thing.
I know.
Let's see. Laura Duran, she said, I saw your engagement video the day you posted it. How awesome is that? That was almost a year ago, Laura. Such a beautiful proposal. I got emotional watching it. Love your all's redemptive story.
Oh,
Very
me too.
sweet.
Me too. Jody Ballard, I love your proposal story and the smiley face with the little hearts around it. Thank you, Jody. I love it too.
What else did she say?
Turducken. She posted Dano doing a turducken.
The turducken. That's not my favorite. It's not my favorite meat. But
Yeah.
it's really expensive.
You have to make me one though.
I know. I think that's next. I think
It's
that's next week.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta stay on that so that
Make foods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
And we need to go back to that episode and see which foods we said.
Listen, all I have to do is just start talking about food and then watch your face. I'll watch your facial expressions and I'll know which ones you've never tried in your whole life and yet that you think are gross.
Don't knock it till you try it. That's what my mama always said.
I think that's what we're going to call the episode. Don't knock it till you try it. And then we're going to have all of this
That's a
stuff
good
that
idea.
I'm going to be like, try this one.
And actually, my brothers used to say that. Jody Ballard also said, Dan Oliver, you have to play the video at the end, like 1 hour and 28 minutes and 10 seconds. Justin and Kelly live near you, and they want you to make a turducken with them. I love it.
Let's see. You want me to do that one?
Yeah, because she said, I was wrong about that. You were right. So
Okay, let's see. She says,
this is Jody Ballard still.
Justin, love your spatchcock demonstration. And Justin was right about me never seeing a Nutcracker show or movie. See? Sorry, Kelly, you guessed wrong. I started my collection like 20 years ago or more as a hobby. By the way, this sort of makes it into today's episode a little bit. And what we're about to do. Okay, they used to be like $5 each at Ross. Then my mom used to buy them, buy me some every Christmas, and it was a tradition. But Now that she's gone, I have to start buying myself one a year, and I have some friends that periodically buy me some. I just found a 28 by 40 canvas on Amazon. The hubby found it and found it at the front door, busted. So Justin, I guess the picture counts as 6 more nutcrackers, right? That's exactly right. Especially
That is not. That is not. It's one picture of 6 nutcrackers.
Especially if you're ordering stuff from Amazon, because listen, I've realized Amazon is a issue between husbands and wives. This is not a isolated
do an
thing.
Amazon episode.
Oh, we should. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Amazon. What I would love to do is a little Amazon. I would love to do an episode where we do 2 things. Number 1, let's actually look at what you've ordered.
No.
And then
Let's not do that.
and then you know what? At least we get to look at the amounts.
Let's not. Let's just not do that.
I want to look at what
That's
she's
not a
actually
fun
ordered in a
episode.
month, and I want to start calculating.
Listen.
Then I want to look through
I love you.
then I want to look through the cart. I want to, you know what I do with my Amazon cart now? I avoid it. I don't, every time I open it, it says 68 items in your cart. And I'm like, if that was a real cart, you would have like 4 carts at Walmart. But because it's a digital cart, it doesn't matter. We can put whatever we want in there. Push it around.
I can't with you sometimes. Oh, Karen Gilreath. I was laughing at how your wife giggled over the word, not because I thought it was a bad word. I love your wife's giggle. It refreshes my heart. Aw, thank you, Karen.
So Karen, I didn't think y'all thought it was a bad word. I just think y'all are 12. That's what I think. That's why you guys are giggling about spatchcocking
And
the
it's
turkey.
the way you talked about it. I don't want to get into it. Because people are going to be like, and you're a pastor's wife, you know? I'm a pastor's wife, but I'm still a human.
It could be anything, y'all. Anything. This is not isolated to a turkey, okay?
It really is anything with me.
It is.
Especially, never mind. All right.
She's scanning, she's scrolling.
Yeah, because
I think that means we're nearing the end.
yeah, I can't go through all of them.
Oh, wait, Vicky Q-Alls. We haven't tried this yet.
Yeah.
But we have this mouse.
Neither one of us want to go in the store and buy Preparation H.
Oh, I don't care. I couldn't care less about that.
You could have ran with it. I was just kidding.
I thought you were being serious. I'm like, I don't always know when you're joking. Like, I totally couldn't care less about buying some Preparation H. I just haven't been to the store, to be honest, and thought about it. We've been doing Christmas stuff. She said, my husband puts Preparation H and it will catch them mouse. You might think we're crazy, but just try it. Kelly, you say you don't like diamonds. I love them, and my husband buys me them. So don't worry about my flowers. So yeah.
Touche for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you're weighing between the two. She says,
Yeah.
y'all are so funny.
I mean,
Appreciate you. And we're going to try the Preparation H because I
Yeah.
have the smartest mouse in human history.
For sure.
That he apparently has come out from under the doors. The kids have seen him come into the bathroom and then scurries back out.
How does he do it?
And I have had so many traps. I've tried so many things. Nothing is working with this mouse. I cannot get this mouse. I'm not in the kill 'em traps.
It's
Not
just
in the.
our friend.
If it's a female mouse that has babies, we're gonna be in trouble.
Big trouble.
Yeah. And at this point, I'm not even trying not to kill it. Like, I'll kill it. I don't care. I just need to.
Yeah, that's
I
a
need
good
the
point.
mouse out of my house. So.
And we have a couple new people that I've never seen come before. Kim Winninger. All right, you gotta let me know if I pronounce that right.
I think you got it right. Winninger.
Okay.
Because there's
Could be
an N before.
Winninger.
What is this? GIF and GIF? Kim, it's
Winninger.
Oh, Winninger. Winninger.
Kim, we need you to settle this, friend.
I was perfectly great with what we had originally said. And now
She said, enjoyed watching the special proposal again.
And then BJ Hayden and Bernice Barnes.
Yes.
Well-
So BJ Hayden, a big red heart. And Bernice Barnes, I love your story with a heart. Thank you guys so much. And I'm so glad to see your names on here.
All right. Things you didn't know about us. We have 11 questions per Kelly's.
I think you guys know a lot about us, but you're about to find out.
You're about to find out some more.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first? How are we doing this? You go, like, am I going to read them to you?
I think that
I think you have to go first.
I
on
think
all
you
of
should
them.
tell me a small quirk about me, and I'll tell you a small quirk about you.
Well, I have that. I have a small quirk you know about yourself.
I know, but I'm trying to think of like quirks. I have a lot that I'm sure I'm just not.
Like, how do you want me to do a quirk that I think is funny, and that, or do you want me to do a quirk that I think you don't notice about yourself?
Yes, that I don't notice.
All right, I have stuff.
Okay.
I'm not sensitive. I'm where you might be.
Well, don't be hurtful.
I'm not trying to be hurtful. I've never tried to be hurtful. Just so you know, I want you to think about that. I've never actually tried to be hurtful. So if I'm not trying to be hurtful, what's that say?
Okay, a small quirk I would say, I'm probably going to steal your thunder here about myself.
Wait, that's next.
No, it's first.
Oh, yeah, it is for yourself first. All right, go ahead. Small quirk about yourself.
Is that I pile my laundry on the chair next to our bed.
That might be coming up later. But
I know it's coming up later.
I don't know that that's a quirk, but
see, that's what I mean about like I don't know what
all right,
a quirk. So
right.
now you first give me one about yourself.
A quirk about myself?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, these
Don't
are things
steal my thunder.
these are things that they don't know about us. So I don't know if I have I don't know if there's something like mental or whatever. I cannot fall asleep without shaking my foot. Like I am literally sometimes I've realized I'll get the whole bed, I'll feel like the whole thing is moving because I'm moving my foot. You know what I'm talking about?
You rock yourself to sleep.
And I do this thing where I take my right foot and I cross it.
Now you're stealing mine for you.
It's all about the feet.
It is. And he doesn't like his feet rubbed.
All right. Well, then that one was quick, a quirk that we have. But I do think my grandma used to say that she called it the Walker twitch because my dad does it. She used to do it. I remember that she was in the hospital, and I don't remember for what. Something had happened. She's gone now. She passed, but she was in the hospital way before she passed. She was in the hospital, and I remember that they were trying to get her. They had something on her legs and they were trying to get her to sit still. And she would not stop crossing her legs and then shaking her leg. And I think they had to
he
keep
takes
one
his
crossed.
toes and he...
Is that my quirk? You're going to the next one. You're moving on.
You already said it though. And so I'm just...
But here's the crazy thing.
This is what he did.
I only do it. Well, you got to do it into the microphone.
But the thing is, the funny part about it is when he's not doing it, I almost ask him to do it because it's a comfort to me now. Isn't that weird? It just is especially at night, it helps put me to sleep. And so I'm like, please, but he starts doing it. So I've never brought it up, but.
Okay. Let me give you I have lots of quirks about Kelly, lots of them. I don't know which one I should use. One of them I think is relatively funny. Another one I just think nobody in the whole world would know. Which one should I? I'm nervous to bring these up. These were the two. I didn't want to put these two in here.
It just is. Are you going to embarrass me?
I don't think so.
Okay, then go for it.
All right, two quirks about Kelly then. All right, the first one I'm going to tell you. I don't think it's embarrassing. I'm just telling you. I don't think anybody in the whole world would know.
Okay.
I'm going to preface this for everyone because I just know Kelly. I'm not saying anything to try to make fun or I'm not saying please don't do this. It bothers me. I'm just saying it is a quirk. It's a thing that I don't even know that you do. But Kelly and her daughters, by the way, cannot pray without holding hands. They want to hold hands when they pray. That's not the quirk though.
Yeah.
She takes her thumb, and when we pray, every time she speaks, she goes like this. She taps. So as she's each thing that she talks about, it's like she's tapping through it.
I don't think that's a thing.
Oh, it is.
Now I'm going to be paying attention to my hands instead of praying.
I'm telling you, when she prays, she'll as she brings up each topic, they'll get 3 taps, 2 or 3 taps. And then as we get to the next topic, the next person we're praying for or situation, she does it again. Bam, bam, bam. She'll like tap through it. I don't know if it's like a memory marker, like a subconscious memory marker, like, okay, these are the list of things, like you're checking it off. That's kind of what I think in my brain when you do it.
It's not. Like, because I don't think of my prayer as a checklist. I'm not like, okay, that was that.
I will bet everyone right now that the next time she prays, she's going to do it, and then she's going to start giggling because she's going to realize.
I'm going to try my hardest not to do it now.
Well, I didn't see. I told you I wasn't telling you I didn't want you to do it.
I know, but like, I didn't know I did that.
I told you I didn't think you even knew you did it.
No, not
all right.
at all.
We'll
in fact, I don't think that I do. But
we will have to bring you all an update because as we pray over the next week, she's going to notice now, and I've just not thought anything about it. I've totally noticed. Okay. Anyways, there you go. There's one. Here's the quirk that I think will spark some conversation. Kelly likes snoring. Not that she snores. She likes the sound, or at least she claims that she likes the sound of snoring.
Very much so. I think that you'll get a lot of widows to agree with that, though.
Well, there are lots of widows that come along on these videos. So widows chime in. Do you like...
It's so comforting. When I had to go 4 years almost without snoring.
I know some women who wish that they could go 4 years without.
I know women that make their husbands sleep in a different room because of snoring. And that breaks my heart.
I went on a men's retreat one time a couple of years ago. This was after my wife had passed. The men of the church did a little men's retreat, and everybody, myself included, a bunch of 30 and 40 and 50-year-old guys sleeping in bunks in a retreat place. And so we were all keeping each other up snoring. There was one guy, he was like a cartoon bad. I mean, it was like...
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He's like... And we're like, then we're like 10-year-olds like laughing with each other because he's over here like snoring like that. And then he'd wake up and be like, and he's like kind of grumpy at us because we're laughing because he's snoring like a cartoon. Worst night's sleep I ever had in my whole life. Well, maybe not my whole life, but it was a bad night's sleep.
Yeah.
So I can totally understand people being like, get out of here with all the snoring.
You are okay with that?
Leaving the room? No, I'm not okay with leaving the room, but it's not like I'm like, snoring. I like.
Anyways.
Kelly, it's like she's snuggling up under a blanket. She's like,
It's very comforting. There's something about it,
Just get a bulldog or a pug. No
husband needed.
I just meant those snores since you like it. Although I found myself now snoring, and like I used to be like, oh, turn over and I won't snore, but I'm pretty sure I snore in every position. Like I think if I sleep on my side, on my stomach, I'm just snoring. It's just the thing that happens.
Yeah, you do.
So, but you're unbothered by it, so I don't feel like I need to get a little nasal thing or something.
It's not even I'm bothered. I really do like it. But a quirk about you.
Wait, I thought we already did one. We did the foot thing.
I'm doing 2 since you did 2.
Oh boy. All right. She wanted this. She wanted to bring this out right now.
No, it's not even. No, it's not. It kind of goes with like.
Hopefully it's not too embarrassing. I had enough embarrassment yesterday, so.
No, and you're going to be telling us about that, you said, so.
Yeah, I meant to talk about it in the intro, but I forgot. So I don't know if it'll come out now, but.
You'll just have to bring it up after I bring this up.
Okay. All right. Well, is this embarrassing?
No, but he does not like to be touched in the same area repetitively. Like if I were in the car and I'm like rubbing his arm, he's like, can you like.
Makes a movement. Like. Don't just hammer one spot, Like
It's not even hammering it. It'll be like this. Just rubbing his hand, rubbing his arm, and he's just like seething at every stroke of my finger on his arm. And I'm like,
I'm not seething.
Okay, then.
Just like,
I won't do it then. That's one thing about me.
Let's
like
see-
if you tell me
Let's
something,
see
I'm like,
how
okay.
long. Let's see how long you're
That's
okay.
not, you're scratching my arm though. I still wouldn't say anything.
Just because you're stubborn.
Nope, because
But I'm
this
telling-
man will tell you exactly how he feels, when he feels it, and it does not matter. So I'm just like, not doing that ever again.
I'm not, but I'm.
That's my stubborn side.
I wasn't saying stop touching me. I was saying like just.
Yeah, but then I don't know. What's the pattern? Can I do like this?
Yes, yeah,
do I
yeah.
have to like move to different sections and like every couple of seconds
Please,
before?
yes, yeah. Like I mean, I don't want to have to give directions, but if you want me to, I'd like left, down, right, figure 8. Actually, that kind of sounds like a great idea. Like I just like pick up because when you scratch a spot for somebody and then it moves and then they're like, oh, now it's there. Like that's what it could be. I could just like I could direct that if you want. Okay.
All right, embarrassing story time. He told me
Uh,
this morning he had a story for me.
Yesterday, we were on our way home from church and we stopped by Taco Bell. And I don't know if I just have some sort of like crazy dyslexia or what, but I straight walked into the woman's bathroom. Like, I mean, like it was nothing. Like it was, and there were 2 ladies in there. And I'm like, oh, and I just like, went right back out. So then I tried to like dive into the men's room and it's locked. So I had to like go back into the dining room. So I just went and sat down in the corner and I'm trying to like keep my head down and look at my phone.
My husband. We have to keep him home from that day forward.
I mean,
I think you probably just weren't paying attention. It's not that I don't think you read the name wrong. I think you just weren't paying attention.
I swear to you, in my mind, I look and that sign said men's. And I'm just like, I mean, I guess it said it and they just had a whoa in front of it. And I was just like, whoa. I just went on in. And I'm sure those ladies were like, about ready to have a fit, thinking some,
tranny.
Yeah, I was going to come in the bathroom. Anyways, listen, I'm a grown man. I've cleaned women's bathrooms on, hundreds of occasions. And I will tell you that, I mean, I was like heart in my throat, embarrassed, like head down in the corner of Taco Bell. And then Kelly goes, so to add to it, Kelly goes, oh, Justin, the bathroom's open. Because I went by her to go past.
And he said it was locked.
And it was, she was like, and
then I saw an employee come out, a guy employee.
Right. And she was like, oh, I think it's open. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I can make it in there real quick. And in the hallway, those ladies came out of the bathroom. And I'm like, ooh. And so I just like pushed in the door real quick and was like, but they didn't say anything. I think they recognized. Maybe they thought I was an employee going to clean it or something. At least that's how I justified it in my mind to,
Or maybe they thought you just had to go so bad and the men's room was locked. So.
I will also say this, that, that was Sunday and there was a lot of prayer happening, but probably one of the most fervent prayers was, Lord, please don't let them come down this hallway. And then there they were. So I didn't want to have to face them, but I did. Anyways.
That's hilarious.
If the ladies in the Taco Bell ever say, I know that guy, he came in the bathroom on us.
It was an accident.
It really was an accident. There you have it.
Yeah. Oh, I can't with him.
Listen, I'm from a generation that's still a shocking thing. Yeah. So,
for sure.
Anyways, okay. Number 3, the oddest rule your family had.
Oh, we have lots of them.
Growing up. Yeah, but what would you say is I mean, you can give some more, but what would you say is the oddest rule that your family had growing up? I know a few. I have a few as well.
Gosh, how do I hone it down to the one?
Well, the first thing comes to your mind. Let's go.
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is, but I kind of get it now.
Well, then even better. Let's hear it.
So my dad was OCD, very OCD. And so he would label the cabinets, like he bought a label gun and he said like big plates, small plates, bowls, these cups, these cups, these cups.
I guarantee you that was for a reason.
For sure. That's why I see it now. And then he would also label, like, we had a laundry room that was outside. Like, you had to walk out to it like a back shed, like we have. The laundry room was out there.
Okay.
And he
Sounds like a Florida thing.
It is, for sure. And he had it labeled, like, how much laundry detergent you could put in, like a half a cup. And he made us cut dryer sheets in half because we could only use half a dryer sheet.
I don't think I've ever felt like I related to your dad more than in this moment right now.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I live with you and multiples of you, and I understand exactly why he put labels on things. I don't think that he put labels on things and then you figured out where to put them. I think
I am the most organized in that kitchen. The most organized in that kitchen. Nobody put stuff back where it's supposed to be. I have rearranged and cleaned out those cabinets more than a handful of times. And I am the only one that puts stuff back where it belongs.
You're challenging me?
Yeah, you have to ask me sometimes where stuff goes.
That's because you've moved it on me. That's not fair. Like I have years of stuff being in places and then you've moved it. And so I'm okay with it being moved, but you can't be mad at me for being like, where did you want this one? Where do you want this thing? So that's different. That's not me trying to mess it up. That's just me not knowing. That's just actual.
Yeah, but the kids will. They'll
and
like I have one corner cabinet where we have casserole dishes. I have the glass ones that fit inside of each other. Then I have a different set of casserole pans that are next to that. Then I have some mixing bowls that were next to that. Then I have the hand mixer. And on the bottom, I have the other, like a different set of mixing bowls and a popcorn machine. And the kids just shove stuff in there any which way.
I am in agreement with that part of what you're saying. I'm not certain why I'm getting lumped into that.
You're not.
She said I'm the only one. I have it recorded on this video. She made it very clear. There is not another.
I'm just most organized in that kitchen. You don't go in that kitchen and organize it. I take care of that. So how can you even?
I clean. I think what you're calling organizing. I'm feeling a little personal attack here because I clean that kitchen at least every other day.
So I'm not even including you in the most organized because you kind of stay out of the kitchen when it comes to organizing it. You clean a lot.
And in my mind, I don't reorganize. I do when I'm cleaning it, try to put things. Now I don't. If somebody's moved something into a different spot when I'm cleaning, when I'm wiping down counters and doing dishes or whatever, I'm not trying to go through and figure out, oh, somebody put the spoon in the wrong spot, so I'm gonna put it in the right spot. I mean, like we have a little thing on the counter that has black spoons in it because the theme is white and black. And so we have black spoons in this little white dish on the counter and wooden spoons are in there. But so black things and wooden things are in there. And I will see somebody will take something older that's not black or wooden and they'll put it in there. It's some other color, maybe a rubber spatula or whatever. And they'll put it in there. And I will take that out and put it in a different spot if it's out in the open.
Yeah.
But if I open the cabinet and go to put something away and somebody's got all the mixing bowls all spread out, I'm like, putting that where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, I won't. I'm like, nope. Now I have to take all of them out and I've got to restack them and put them in because I'm like, I literally spent hours organizing and making it so everything had a place and you could just slide it in.
Yeah, hey, listen, I am not challenging that. I just don't know. I feel like I got lumped in with the disorganization.
That's not. I didn't mean to lump you in with that because you are the cleanest person in the house.
I would like to use the word tidy.
Y'all, I can't. You are the tidiest, neatest person in the house. and I just have some quirks.
You. When I was a kid, you want to hear something? When I was
totally
a kid, so I'll give you two rules that we had as kids growing up. So number one, we had to use the back door. We were not allowed to use the front door in my house growing up.
We had a house like that too in Vero.
Really?
When we first moved to Florida, we weren't allowed to use the front door for some reason. I think it was because he didn't want people walking on the carpet from the outside.
So my dad, later he told me that. But I'm telling you, growing up, he didn't. I don't know if it's just an age thing of like, I don't have to explain myself to you. I don't know if it was that, but my dad insisted that we were, his words. Now this, I'm not exaggerating. He said, we are backdoor people. And so.
That could mean different things these days.
It's true. It's like mafia. So he makes us go through the back door.
Maybe he was mafia.
Maybe. If we were out front with all of our friends, we had a storm door. So you open up the inside, which I never really understood why you call the big metal door. Yeah, you call the big metal door, which you call that a door, and then the little flimsy door, we call it a storm door. But nonetheless, we had a storm door.
So you can open your door and watch the storm.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
I don't know, but that's what we did in Florida.
So my dad, they would open up the door to let light in. Because, of course, back in the 80s, you
were allowed to open it for that.
He would open up the door to let the light in. And he even had, like, the storm door had, like, a glass that you could lift up and there was a screen. So he'd open it up. He loves to have the windows open. So he would open up the glass door, open up the storm door. And all you have to do is, like, go through the storm door. And he would lose his mind. Go right back out that door. You go around the house and come through the back. And we're like, we're already in. Like, nope. Out the front door, around the back.
I just can't see.
Oh, my dad.
Him being any kind of strict.
My dad was strict.
Like, he's just fun.
He wasn't.
And he's trouble.
Hang on. I mean, you have to understand, he wasn't strict in the sense of like, we did things. My dad used to have us, I shouldn't tell this. It was the 80s, right? So, I mean, I was like 4 years old. And we would drive down the road, and if there was a girl, my dad would have us boys lean out the window, and my brother couldn't whistle. So my brother would lean out the window and hit the side of the car, and he would go, woo, woo, and like hit the car. Like,
I could totally see your dad doing that.
And my dad would laugh, and we would drive me like, there's a girl. And so we'd lean out the window, woo, woo, and hit the side.
He was just trying to raise straight boys. Job well done.
If you asked me if I've ever catcalled a girl, I totally did when I was like 4 and 5, leaning out of my dad's F-150. Those were the days.
Gosh.
And you know what's even better is I remember like girls like doing a little twirl and like they didn't get mad. Nobody ever like got upset. I mean, I remember girls would like cheer back and whatever, but I vividly remember teenage girls twirling around when we would like woo woo and hit the side of the car. Well, there's things you didn't know about your pastor.
So yours is the door. We both have one in common, though. The movies that our parents would not let us watch, or the shows like The Simpsons.
Yeah, but it's so for me, it's not the shows that they wouldn't let us watch. It's the ones that they let me watch in combination with things they said no to.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, The Simpsons were a no-go.
So were the Power Rangers for us.
Now, my parents didn't know about the Power Rangers. They didn't know anything about it.
But then we could watch Terminator together as a family.
We would have Friday night movie night.
Yeah.
And my parents would go to Poor Boy Videos. And it was right beside Little Caesar. And so they'd go get Little Caesar's pizza and they'd go, my parents would get 2 or 3 movies on a movie rental night. And then we would just like go home and put in a movie and eat pizza. And then when that movie was over, they'd take out rewind it, because please be kind and rewind. You don't want to get charged an extra $1 or something. And so they would rewind it, and then we'd put in another movie. And we would always start with the kid movies, so The Land Before Time, or whatever new.
We should watch that. I haven't watched that in years.
Yeah, we'd probably watch it now and be like, propaganda. The Earth is billions of years old. Right?
That's true.
We
Yeah,
probably would.
that's
We didn't think
true.
about it like that back then. But then, after that one, then they would put in, one like maybe more like what my older brothers wanted to watch, like Mighty Ducks or Airborne or,
Love those movies.
right? Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
But then they would put in something that was either scary or they didn't watch a lot of scary movies, but I remember like Stephen King movies.
Oh gosh.
I remember one time I remember Silence of the Lambs, and I was so scared that I left. I couldn't watch it. And I just I remembered like one scene. I don't even want to describe it. I just hated the scene. I've never seen
I know
it.
my parents have seen, or my mom has seen. I've never seen those movies though.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So Simpsons, no.
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs. If I wanted to stay down there and watch it, I was allowed.
That's so crazy though. Our parents
Right.
are like that. My parents were the exact same way.
We were just talking about Terminator the other day, and Terminator has, in the opening scene, I remember full frontal nudity of Arnold Schwarzenegger standing up. He, teleported in and stands up and he's nude, and then he beats up the biker and takes his clothes. And we were allowed to watch that. That was not that was not a no, but I'm trying to think of like some of the other things that were like you're not allowed to watch that one, that show. I can't think of what the other ones were right now.
Married with Children, which is understandable.
Married with Children, Simpsons, The Wonder Years. We were not allowed to watch The Wonder Years.
To watch that.
I snuck and watched it, and I felt bad. I felt conviction from the Lord because I went and watched Fred Savage in The Wonder Years, and so I
Did you go tell your mom?
No,
Oh, so you weren't that convicted.
I repented and didn't watch it anymore. I learned self-governance from The Wonder Years.
Good.
So we had this tri-level house. So you walk in the house, you're on the main level, and then there's like sets of steps that you can go up or down. You can kind of spot them from the outside, what's a tri-level.
Yeah.
And so we had this tri-level house, and so it had a basement. And the basement was really small, probably like the size of like half of our basement. Like, really small little room. It pretty much could be, in and of itself, could be one room, one bedroom. But it had the water heater in the middle, in a closet in the middle. So you kind of like make a circle around the...
Interesting.
Yeah, it was really weird. Anyways, I say that to say I was scared to death. My dad had finished it, so it was carpeted down there, and he had put up like that wood paneling on all the walls, and I was scared to death to go in that basement. And I remember like coming in one day, the TV was down there, and it was summertime, and I'd come in. Everybody else wanted to stay outside, so I braved it and went downstairs. And I'm like, this isn't scary at all. And so it was like the next day or the day after, whatever. And I went downstairs again, and it was 4:30. The Wonder Years was on Fox 41. And so what did I do?
You watched it.
I turned it on to see what it was all
What's
about.
all the hype? What's all the...
To be honest with you, I don't even remember what it was really about. I sort of do, but I just remember feeling like so bad that I was like, my mom told us we're not allowed to watch this. And then I watched it. And so I never watched it again. I can't say I never watched it again. I think as we got older, she didn't care if we watched it when I was like later in my teens. So I think I saw some episodes when I was older. But when I was a little kid and it was coming on as new episodes,
Yeah.
not allowed to watch it.
Yeah.
That was a no-go.
It's funny.
But Terminator, yeah, they rented it one time.
Oh my goodness.
Whew. Anyways, yeah. And then when I got a lot older, my brothers watched like scary movies. Oof. I don't let that stuff in my house.
No.
I'm like, get that out of here. Where'd that come from? Somebody thinking.
I think the scariest thing I've watched, which like I would never petrified me, was Blair Witch Project.
Ooh, and that was a no-go for us. So my mom was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was the one that turned out to be a spider.
Yeah.
Or maybe
I don't know have you seen Blair Witch Project?
No, I've seen that. Like, I remember the hype of like, it was like a first person view, or maybe it was kids with a camera in the woods or something.
Yeah.
So,
and like it kept having like rock formations that they would come upon, and
I never saw it, so I don't know
just
that much about
freaky.
it.
Like, yeah.
What about Scary Movie? Was it Scary Movie? No, Scream.
I actually did see Scream.
Yeah, I did.
So and thinking about that, my gosh.
I know. Like, I think back, I'm like, I can't believe we were allowed to watch that. But I think I bought a ticket there was a theater that was in LaGrange, Kentucky, and I was able to just walk from my house to that theater. And it was called Oldham 8. It's now where Southeast is there in LaGrange.
Okay.
And but we were able to walk there. And so I remember walking over. I'm pretty sure I bought a ticket to Scream. And nobody questioned me. It was rated R, and I don't think anybody questioned me. I just bought it and went right in. My parents knew. I mean, no, it wasn't like a secret or anything. Anyways,
That was a terrible movie.
yeah. All right, y'all, don't go hating on my parents either. I didn't mean to make it sound like that.
I think all 80s babies can say the same thing.
It's like 80s and 90s, yeah. Stuff we watch, and I look back, I'm like, oh, man. I invited the church one time to the drive-in because they were showing the Goonies, and in my mind, I was like, oh, the Goonies.
I still love the Goonies.
I mean,
say what you will.
The movie itself is cute. The language is really bad.
Not really bad.
Embarrassing enough that when we were watching with the church, you kept looking at me like, what are you going to do now? And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I invited people to come after Wednesday night church.
No, it was more a look of like, I didn't know that word was in here.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But they didn't drop the F-bomb or anything like that in it.
There were some
awkward parts. It was like
parts.
the D word. And
that's when kids are cussing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I don't cuss, and I don't like it when adults cuss, but like when kids
cuss like a sailor.
It's true.
I do not. This is your wife that people are going to be like,
you said it. You started that. But you agreed with it. You were supposed to defend me.
Exactly, from myself.
All right. Number 4. We've only made it to 4 on
and we have 11.
On our Get to Know Us.
And we have 11. That wasn't planned either. Just saying.
It was a little planned.
You did not say I'm going to do 11 things.
No, but when I saw 11, I was like, because it's your favorite number.
Oh.
I said it in the beginning.
I didn't know that.
Yep, it's there. I have that on footage as well. Okay, footage. Okay. All right, number 4. A random smell you actually like. Mine's weird.
His is gross.
It's weird. Do you want me to go first?
His is feet. I'm just kidding.
Ew.
Oh, gosh. Go ahead and say it.
What's yours? I want to hear
Gas.
yours. Like gasoline?
Yeah.
You know, you're not the only person I've heard say that. I've heard
Yeah.
other people say, I think my oldest daughter, if Rebecca, if you're watching this, chime in. I think I remember her liking the smell of gas. Like when I was pumping it. She wouldn't like, you know, opening gas cans and smelling it or something. But like if I was pumping gasoline, she's like, I like the smell.
I do too.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I remember my late wife, I remember Sarah, she loved the smell of the hardware store, Lowe's. Like if not like a little hardware store that's like smelling musty, but like the kind of lumber yard smell of indoor lumber yard of like Lowe's or Home Depot. If I was going to the hardware store, she would want to come with me just to go in and smell the smell of the hardware store.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's like
it's probably nostalgic.
I was gonna say, is it
was
like
probably always there.
Yeah, like dad, you know, reminds me of being a kid and always being there with dad or whatever, something like that. So actually, there's a couple of smells that I like.
Okay.
So have you ever opened I'm relating this to something that I think everybody could relate to. For me, it comes from a different place. But have you ever opened like a pool float or something that's got like that vinyl and it's got that really pungent smell when you open it? I love that smell. When I was a kid, my dad used to do upholstery in that basement I was describing earlier. My dad used to do upholstery work down there, and he got all of these, you know, commercial jobs like restaurants and things. And so he would get rolls of vinyl, which is, I mean, people call it pleather, all kinds of other things, but like what you actually sit on, you know, a restaurant seat is a vinyl. And so he would open these rolls of vinyl and it would smell the whole basement up, the rest of the house too, for that matter, but the whole basement would smell like that kind of new pool float smell. And it is pungent and a little bit, kind of stings a little bit your nose. And it just reminds me of being a kid in the summer. Like I would, and not just the pool float part, but like I remember we'd be outside playing or whatever, and we would come in and that smell would kind of hit you when you'd come in, that vinyl smell. So anyways, that's
okay.
That's a
nostalgic thing. So.
Yeah, that's a nostalgic one. The other one's nostalgic as well. Y'all, I am prepared for all of the gross throw up faces. I get it.
Yeah, for sure.
Cigarettes.
Oh, it's so horrible.
I don't misunderstand me. I don't like it like, oh, I would want my clothes or my house or my car to smell like cigarettes. I don't smoke. Don't like this. I don't like my clothing or something smelling like cigarette smoke. But my granddad, I'll tell you this, even when I say it, I can picture he had this U of L ashtray and it had like the little like castle-y looking thing in the middle that would like hold a cigarette. And so it had the U of L Cardinal. It was white, had the U of L Cardinal. It had the castle thing in the middle. And he used to smoke Marlboro cigarettes. And I'm telling you, and by the way, that man made it to like almost 90 or something like that, smoked every day of his life.
My grandfather made it to 94.
Yeah.
And he smoked pipe no filter.
Yeah.
Pipe tobacco his whole life.
Yeah. I have a theory about that, but I'm not willing to have an argument with everybody over it. So anyways, I'll let everybody decide for themselves.
What kind of cigarettes did you smoke when you did smoke?
The like 12 times that I smoked. Yeah. They were Marlboros, I'm pretty sure. I did have one time somebody gave me a menthol cigarette.
And did you like it?
No. I didn't really even like the Marlboro cigarettes.
I didn't like menthol.
Some of y'all don't even know the story. This is an inside thing happening right now. And then
I'm throwing them under the bus.
You are throwing them.
I smoked for years, but I was a light smoker. Like I would smoke a half a pack a day, if that, and I had to share a cigarette. I couldn't smoke a whole cigarette by myself.
All of these things track. Every bit of what you just said tracks. And I would say of that.
And I didn't like a stubbed out cigarette and then lighten it, and that was gross. Okay. So I had to actually share.
Yeah. Okay. All of that tracks. A half a pack a day doesn't sound light to me. I mean, I was okay.
Most people I knew were 2 packs a day.
That's crazy. But I think you're talking about when you were older. Yeah. I was young. I was like, before I was 12, I was 11 or 12 years old. There was a boy, I was in gymnastics, which might be coming up later too, in our things you didn't know about me. But anyways, I was in the gym a whole lot when I was a kid. There was a boy there named Sean, and Sean.
Peer pressure.
I mean, it wasn't peer pressure. He did not pressure me at all. I think
he was cool and you saw it.
Yeah, he was cool. You know, he was 14. I was 11. You know, he had these cigarettes and we went out back and we were smoking out back. We were going out back and there was like a little hill and we were there so much. We were there at this gym so much that we were able to make time to go out back and nobody noticed that we were gone. So we would go out back and sit on the hill and we would smoke. Well, obviously we were going back in. We smelled like cigarettes. And so we went back in and we smelled like cigarettes. This went on for a little bit. And I remember my coach one day smelled it on us and he made us go running. And he drove his car. And so he's like a 80-year-old man from Bulgaria. And he's in this car.
And this hoopty.
It was like a big old, I mean, it probably wasn't a hoopty back then, but it was like a big Buick kind of a thing, big blue Buick.
Yep.
And so
I can see it.
You just got it pictured. It was light blue though, wasn't the dark blue.
I was picturing a brown one, but
nope. It was a light blue Buick, like that style, like big metal body.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's like, you're not allowed to take your hand off of the car. He didn't call us out for smoking. We came in. I'm sure he smelled it on us. He's like, let's go for a run. And so he gets in his car and he's like,
was it just the two of you?
It was just the two of us. Yeah. He makes the two of us go run. And so I'm on one, I've got to keep my hand on the trunk and Sean's got to keep his hand on the trunk. And so he's just driving and it's like, I feel like it'd be like a scene out of a movie. Like he's like got the window down and he's like, keep up. He's driving. So.
Did he tell your mom or dad?
No, he didn't. He just made us run. But that wasn't what made me stop. Within that time period, I got sick. I mean, this was like once.
There's nothing worse than trying to smoke a cigarette when you're sick. That'll make anybody quit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We were like, I was like 12 years old, 11 or 12, whatever it was. And my brother said, oh, what'll make you feel better if you're sick, it'd be to smoke a cigarette. And so I went outside to smoke a cigarette and immediately puked. Like, I mean, one draw, whatever you call it. And I started throwing up and that was it. Yep. No more cigarettes for me. I literally didn't want them. The only other time that I ever wanted to smoke was when I first got married. I was 18 years old. I first got married. And my brother, Matt, offered me a cigarette. And as I was turning it down, Sarah looked at me and was like, you better not. And then I was like, better not? What do you mean better not? I was like, Matt, pass me that cigarette. And she was like, go ahead. That's what she said. She was, go ahead, take a hit off that cigarette. And I'm telling you, I was like this close to doing it just because I was mad at her for telling me not to. but then I could tell like this wasn't a joke. Like she was being serious, and like what I would have thought was funny, like don't boss me around or whatever. And so I stood there for a minute, and I was like, and so I pass it back to my brother, and then of course my brother's like, "Oh, are you whipped? Is that what it is?" And so then we have the whole brother thing. But anyways, I didn't actually smoke it, but the only reason I wanted to was just to make her mad because she told me not to.
Mm-hmm.
My stubborn nature.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yep. That's it. Those are my smoking stories.
That's funny.
But I went off on that because I was talking about liking the smell of cigarette smoke. So just to be clear, I probably smoked in my entire life in a 1 year period. I probably smoked 12 cigarettes. Once every other week, or once a week or something like that. In less than a year, I would have the chance. I didn't have the chance to smoke them. I didn't have the chance to buy them. I didn't have anybody that would buy them, and I didn't want them after I'd thrown up. After that, so.
And I smoked from like 16 to
28.
No, gosh. To like probably 20.
Wow, 4 years. Mm-hmm. Well, explains a lot.
Doesn't even explain anything.
Any young people watching this are like, you smoke?
Oh, yeah.
Listen, when we were kids, everybody smoked. Our parents smoked, our aunts and uncles smoked.
That doesn't make it right, but they did.
Y'all, I really want you to question yourselves right now. If you don't have a problem with alcohol,
right.
But you have a problem.
100%.
But if you have a problem with cigarettes, I want you to just think about that.
Yeah.
I want you to just pause for just a moment and go.
Yeah.
And by the way, for you young people, if you vape, you're no different. It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. It's much worse.
Oh, it's so much worse. Yeah. Anyways, I know I can hear it now. My aunt died from. I hear you. I have lots of questions, but anyways, I hear you. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying when we were kids, everybody was smoking. And by the way, there are other areas in the world right now where people still smoke like we used to smoke here in America. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Anyway.
And the government has taxed it to the point where, like, it's too expensive. That tells you right there. The government's not looking out for you.
No.
And so there's probably I did see this movie, this, like, film thing that was talking about COVID and, like, what helps with like the anti-venom and stuff.
Yeah.
They say cigarettes.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Smokers didn't get COVID.
I know. Wasn't that interesting? Mm-hmm. Planned from the beginning. Back to the conspiracy episode. All right. We're moving on to number 5. A word that you always mispronounce.
I did one the other day and you corrected me. And I don't remember what it was.
I can't think of any for you. And I don't know if it's mispronounced as much as for me. It's just like I can't say it right because of my accent. But go ahead. What do you think?
Say Moses for us.
Why are you?
I love it so much. It is. I'm not making fun. I truly love the way you say Moses.
I don't say it like that. Like the way you say it sounds so goofy. Moses. What am I saying wrong? Moses.
You have like a southern, like, I don't know, like a manliness to it.
How else do you say it? Moses.
You should say it like that. I'm not making funny. Like, I think it's really attractive. I love it. But I don't have one that I can think of that I mispronounce. I couldn't think back and.
I have one.
Okay.
And it's not, again, I think it's just an accent thing, and it really comes from a story from in church. So by the way, if you don't know, I'm a pastor. If you're tuning in, you're like, why is this guy talking about like in church? So I'm from the pulpit, the one guy talking in his 40-minute weekly monologue. Okay. And there's a thing in the Bible, a feast for the Jewish people called the Feast of Tabernacles. But in certain translations, it is the feast of, I'm going to spell it first, Booths. Booth. Booths.
Booths.
And booth. Booths. I'm trying to say that.
The Feast of Boobs.
Between that. So I'm like, you know, I'm just going on with the sermon. I'm reading, you know, and I'm like the Feast of Booze. The Feast of Booze.
And it kind of sounds like booze, too.
Right. And so one guy comes up to me after service and he's like, I thought you were saying the Feast of Booze. And I was like, that's my kind of feast. And so I'm like, you probably smoke. Anyways. Yeah, so that was one I will never forget. And from that point forward, I had to reference it a few weeks in a row because, you know, I go through the text. And,
yeah.
And so a few weeks in a row, it kept coming up. And so after that day, I was like, the Feast of Tabernacles. Mm-hmm. It means tents, the Feast of Tents. Yeah, okay? Yeah, because even booze, people are like, what it... See, even the way I just said it, I can't say booths. Booths. All right. It's not happening.
And if you can't think of any for me, I can't think of any for me. I know...
Oh, wait, hold on. I do know one. She says it differently now, but for a while, she couldn't say syrup.
I used to say syrup.
Syrup.
But I say syrup now.
Why did you look like a teenager trying to like sound cool? I say syrup now. Syrup.
That was very country of you.
Yeah, well,
that's why
I can't say booze. Booze. You know what? I can just say booze. You guys get all the booze you want, okay? Tents. I mean,
you're gonna get in trouble.
Oh, this whole episode's got us in trouble.
Jonathan used to say hibiscus for hibiscus flowers.
Oh wow! Like for real, he said that. Oh, wow. That's funny.
I could never correct him. I just think that, I don't know. I just couldn't. And my sister to this day, she'll be like, oh, you mean the hibiscus? And I'm like, why you gotta make fun of him for? And she just was like, tell him. I'm like, I'm not telling him. I don't care. He was a whatchamacallit, landscape guy.
That's funny. My dad mispronounces a lot of things, and you can correct him all you want. It doesn't change it.
Yeah.
So one of them specifically, he says Pacific.
Oh.
And you can...
He's so cute.
You can tell him. You can say, Dad, it's specific. I know. And I'm like, but you just said Pacific. You didn't put the S in there. Anyways.
That's so cute.
Yeah. For the longest time, I used to say wash.
That's what Jessica says.
Wash your
hands.
I
wash my clothes. And I'm like, you're so cute. I
wash my clothes. Yep. Sometimes I wash my car. I wash the dishes.
It's a Southern thing.
Yeah, but I try now to really specifically say, well, I didn't realize it till I was a teenager, and my aunt was from Virginia, and she just kind of poked fun at us a little bit, and that stuck with me. I was like, I didn't even realize I said it that way. Like, I didn't know it was a thing to not say it that way. So then it was...
And crayons.
Are you trying to get me to say it's...
How do you say crayon?
Can you all see the little subtle grin on her face? I bet she has a list of words. How many words do you think I mispronounced? We didn't have this on here. I want to play a little game.
I don't think it's mispronouncing it. I like it.
It's crowns. Crowns.
Like what you wear on your head?
No, like you write on the paper with crowns.
What do you wear on your head then?
Crown.
I love it so much. It's going to be the cutest thing ever. And it's all of you Kentucky folk that do it. Some are deeper
Look,
than
sometimes
others.
when you go to Chili's, they give you the crowns. Then you go to Burger King, they also give you crowns.
Well, I'm going there then.
Yeah. Okay. What else do you have? What else do you have for me?
That's it. Oh, no, it's not. My favorite one of all.
Let's see.
I really do love it. There's no making fun.
She's been playing.
I love this. Okay.
She's been playing this game for years. This little like,
babe, if you
say this for me.
Clean the window, and I also need you to get the
sill, the window sill.
Whatever. That's not what he says. He says window seal.
If I'm not thinking, I really will say seal.
I love it.
I'll say the window seal. Like that's you.
Like what seals the window?
So you tell me to say, and then you poke fun. See, you saw it live.
I am not joking, but I'm telling you, that is my most favorite word that you say. And so anyways, there's a story with that. I told him that I loved the way he said that. He refused for over a year to say the word windowsill because I love it.
Because she would be on the phone. We'd be talking. She'd be like, did you open your windows? What's that bottom part on the window? I'm not playing that game. I'm not doing that with you.
And he refused for over a year. You know, there was one time we were on the phone with each other. I'm in Florida. And he calls me. And he refused to speak.
You saying refused like...
No, he was playing a joke on me. And so he would not say not one word. He just sat there.
She said something to the tune of, like, I want to hear your voice or something like that. I don't remember what it was that egged me on, that made me go, I'm just not going to, like, so it's video call. I called her and then I just sat there. And she's like, hey, how's it going? And she's like, okay, what's going on?
And you kind of did some head nodding.
I don't even know if I head nodded.
And then I was like, seriously. And he went like the entire time.
The whole time. Like, I didn't speak the whole time. It was funny.
I should have hung up on him. But he wouldn't have called me back, so.
Because it was a joke. And you could have hung up. I wouldn't have been mad. All right. It was funny. A sound, number 6. A sound that instantly annoys you.
You want me to go first? Why do I always go first?
I know what yours is.
You do.
That's why she's annoyed right now. 6, 7.
Oh, that's not it.
But it does instantly annoy
That should
you.
be.
Should be. That's not a sound. Those are words. Go ahead. What's your sound that instantly annoys you?
Chewing.
It's true. But she acts like if I chew loudly that it doesn't annoy her.
He's like trying and being funny, but it's like when somebody just sits there and like they're loud and I'm just like, why? Why do you have to chew so loud? Are your cheeks really thin?
That is what my daughter said to me.
Oh,
So my oldest daughter, she's adopted. So I was about 20, maybe I was 21 by this point. She's 10 or 11. And we're sitting there at breakfast one day. It's just me and her. And we've got cereal. We had like Captain Crunch, I think is what it was. And so I take a few bites. I'm chewing the Captain Crunch. And she goes, wow, you have really thin cheeks. You know what? I don't think I've ever felt more self-conscious about chewing my cereal than in that moment when this 11-year-old girl goes, wow, you have really thin cheeks.
And I just do, like, it is such a pet peeve. And like, I'm always on like the girls and stuff. And
yep.
And they'll be like, well, I don't know how you chew so softly. And I'm like, because I'm conscious of it. Like, I will be like super slow and quiet next to somebody because I'm so scared that I'm going to chew loud.
When I first met Kelly, we had this like bag of, I don't remember what it was, some sort of crunchy something, like snack mix kind of thing. And Kelly would put it in her mouth and almost let it dissolve. And
I suck on everything.
And then like kind of like softly like, and I was like, are you trying to chew that softly? Like, you can just chew it. It's okay. And she's like, I am. I'm not doing, but she was totally like trying to soften it.
Because I do. I'm very conscious about like how I sound when I eat because it is a pet peeve, like to the nines. I remember when I first started dating Jonathan, and I told you this.
But you insist I don't, and that's the thing that's strange to me because I'm like, I know I have to chew loudly. I'm a human. We chew like you.
I just think some people are more annoying than other people when it comes to chewing because not everybody. I'm not around everybody and like, oh gosh, I'm dying right now because I can't take it.
So for me, it's not the chewing; it's the sloppiness around the chewing. So if you're chewing with veracity, that can be annoying. You know what I mean? Like veracity. If you're like, like, gosh, I'm like, whoa, slow down. Slow down. you're all right.
I've
Like
never heard that in my life.
veracity.
Yeah, like chewing with veracity.
But when I said it, you knew exactly. You could picture it. You know exactly
The people who do that, yes.
the person. I'm like, are you mad? Like, are you mad right
Yeah.
now? I'm happy while I'm eating. Why are you chewing so fast and aggravated? Like, what is happening? There are some people that and then also the way that you breathe when you chew can make a difference.
Gosh,
if you're like, as you're, if you're in and out, like you're mad.
You know that everybody is going to be very self-conscious when they eat around us now.
I don't think we're the only people that think these things. I think they've thought these things.
That's true.
Yeah.
Chime in and let us know.
You can let us, but I just think it's the things around. If you'll just, you know what I want to say is like, eat normal.
Yeah.
Just eat normal.
That's what I feel like.
So here's the deal. Manners matter. Okay.
Chew with your mouth closed.
Close your mouth. Number one, like your lips go together.
I look at the girls every day and I'm like, because they just. Do you not hear yourself? Is there no like.
Yeah. There's somebody I don't want to name because they might see this and I don't want to hurt their feelings, but they smack their gum. And I'm like, what was that girl in Willy Wonka? Veruca Salt, I think was her name.
I've only seen that like one time.
Well, there was a little girl who was chewing gum and, she's like smacking it real hard. She's acting obviously. So she's, smacking her gum really hard. But there's an adult human being that I know that smacks their gum so hard. And I'm like, I am blown away.
Yeah.
Like, you were an adult.
Yeah. And you have no like awareness.
Yeah. We're not very self-aware about this one. All right. So for me, my sound, because we have to work our way through this episode because we have things we have to do.
Yeah.
Today. It is a weekday and I hear children getting up.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me just tell you that for me, I do this. I'm trying not to do this. It's the click before you speak a sentence. You know what I'm talking about? You have to know what I'm talking about.
Do it for me.
Like if you're paused and then you go to speak, or a lot of times if you like hold the camera out in front of you, if you sit in front of a camera, and this isn't just me or you, like this is everybody. I noticed it too. We used to do the video announcements for the church, and we were putting them on a video. And it's like when you turn a camera on in front of somebody, they go, and then speak. They do this little like, I'll point it. I can't like mimic it right now, but there's like a little click, and then I can't mimic it right now. I'm telling you though, when it happens, I'm like, there's the click. There's the thing, and
you'll have to point it out to me.
Right now, you're like trying to pay attention. Am I clicking?
Yeah.
We all do it. It happens, but I don't like it.
I don't think we all do.
You do it.
No, I was trying to get that out.
You know how I know she does it? Because when I edit our videos, especially our little short videos, I'll pull out the deep breath in, and I'll pull out the clicks. I'll cut them. Sometimes you might be like, why was there a little cut right there? It's because I'm cutting out a click or because I see these videos where people take everybody's deep breath and then they just make a video of them going, and I don't want somebody to do that to me. People are mean to me. They're mean to you too sometimes. Now they're getting to know you enough that they're opening up on the meanness.
Yeah, they're mean.
Yeah. So Kelly's catching some of the not so nice side of
for sure.
social media. Anyways, okay. We're on number 7 of 11. Something you collect without meaning to. I don't think I have something. Maybe I do, and Kelly could enlighten me to something that I collect without meaning to. But Kelly has plenty of things that she collects without meaning to. And it probably just comes down from she doesn't want to throw it away. She doesn't want to throw stuff away. And so that's or get rid of or give away or whatever. She doesn't want to get rid of stuff. So
what are my things?
There's lots of them. What do you think? What do you think is something that you collect without meaning to?
Perfume spray.
Okay. Yep.
Hand soap.
You can keep them now that you're starting to open up. Your mind is like, oh,
I already know. I have lots of these.
Okay. You're forgetting an obvious
dresses.
One. Yeah.
Shoes. Cups.
Cups. There we go. That was the one I was going to say was cups.
There's some that I was just thinking of when we started talking about this, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a big one for me.
So I think everyone here watching this should be able to, well, I mean, unless you're new, but you should probably be able to say what mine is because we've talked about it. T-shirts.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that's something without meaning to. Like I mean to fill up your drawer with T-shirts.
I know. I don't try to collect it. In my mind, one drawer, if I had one drawer that I pulled out and it was full of T-shirts, I'd be like, I have a good amount of T-shirts. If there was 2 drawers of T-shirts, I'd be like, I have an overflow of T-shirts. I need to get rid of some of these. I have 3. Currently, there are 3 dresser drawers full. I fold them very tight. They're in a row, in 3 different rows, envelope folded so that just a little bit is sticky. They're probably that small. Front to back, 3 rows, 3 dresser drawers deep of T-shirts. And that doesn't include like my workout tank tops and workout shirts and things of that nature that are in a different drawer. There's too many shirts. And listen, don't misunderstand me. I love to receive a new T-shirt. I love to get new T-shirts. I like getting them. I like that we've been sponsored by Caruso and that we've gotten T-shirts from them. I love all of that. Don't misunderstand me. I just don't want to keep them forever and forever. For me, I go, okay, I've had the T-shirt for a while. It's starting to get stretched out in the neck or it's got a little stain on it. Gotta go. And Kelly's like, no, you wrote a song about that. You got a barbecue stain on your white T-shirt. You got to keep it.
That's not even true. Gosh.
So I would think my only other one that I would give you would be, I am really, really, well, no, I could think of 2 like this, but cords, electrical
That's
cords.
what it was. Or blocks for chargers.
Yeah, I just like in my mind.
How many did we count?
Oh.
When I moved in here.
You had, we filled up a box.
I think it was like 23.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was in the 20s, like mid 20s somewhere. You have to remember though, what makes that story the best is that for well over a year while Kelly lived here, I watched as her and her children fought over a singular, the box, she's calling the box, the little part that you plug into the wall that then you plug your USB into to charge your phone, that little box portion, the plug side. They would, as a family, fight over where's the block? Where's the charging block? We've lost the charging block. Who had it? You had it in your room. Like there was one.
Well, because the girls always ask me to use mine. I always feel bad. I let them use it. Then it's lost. Then I get a new one. And then it's lost.
I didn't know there were so many being purchased. I'm just telling you that there was like this because I would say to her, she'd come over, her stuff would be dead. And I'm like, why do you not charge your watch? You've got a smartwatch. Why don't you charge your watch overnight? And she's like, well, I was using my block for da, da, da. I'm like, why do you only have one? Who only has one? When we got married and then she moved in here, I went over to go help move. There were charger blocks and cords all over that house. Every drawer, every corner and nook and cranny that you could find. I'm like, here's another one. I went and I got a little box and I started putting them.
And we have that box in the garage.
We started putting them into the box, into one. And I'm like, here's another one. If you guys just
and then we're like 17, 18, 19.
I'd go, I was packing up the bathroom. I come out of the bathroom, like found a charger block.
That was the girls, by the way. That was the girls. The girls.
It was in
bathroom.
the cabinet. It wasn't in the toilet or something.
No, but still, what are you doing with a block in the bathroom?
So another thing for me that I'm really bad about is screws. Yeah. If I take something apart to throw it away, move it, whatever. I
will say they've come in handy. Like the stuff that you saved has come in handy.
No, some of the stuff, probably 10% of the stuff I save has come in handy because I had it in the moment. And I'm like, oh, I have something. There's a video that I've seen. It's really funny. It's this dad and his 2 sons that have this Instagram channel. They're actually here in Kentucky. They're in Louisville somewhere. And the dad's like a white hair guy. He'll always wear like white shoes and white socks pulled up, half his ankle or whatever. And then his sons are, they're probably in their 30s or maybe early 40s, but look like they're probably in their 30s. Anyways, they make these funny little comedy videos, but one of them is like the dad is like knelt down there putting a bed frame together or something, and the son goes, he's like, man, if only we had like a little block, like something we could just put right here to space it. And all of a sudden this like glorious music comes on, and the dad's like, and he goes like charging down the steps and through the hall, and like the music's going like a triumphant, like, Rocky type of music, like he's about to win. And he goes out into the garage, and he's like rummaging, and he pulls out this like little block of wood, and he's like, I feel like that's me. Like I've got all of this stuff. And then I'm like, I have a bolt for that.
And it works every time.
Not every time, but a lot of times. I mean, it saves me a trip to the hardware store.
Exactly.
But then I just have drawers and drawers and mason jars and whatever, boxes full of bolts and screws. And so no, I don't use them all. I've just used some of them. And you don't know when you're saving them. But if I get a TV mount and it comes with 6 different types of screws because you don't know which one's going to go to the back of the TV, I will cut open every one of those little packages and put every one of them in my drawers and keep every little bolt. And I'm like, yeah, you never know. You might want it one day.
That's true, though.
Save you a whole 35 cents.
On a trip to the store.
On a trip to the store. Okay.
All right, let's go to number 9 because we're running short.
Okay. All right. We're skipping a nickname you had as a kid.
Kiki. That was my nickname.
Okay. You want to hear something funny?
What?
I've never had a nickname. Not a nickname that everybody knows and sticks.
Or not a nickname that people have told you to your face.
Oh, that's not a nickname. That's mean. Darn. She probably knows something.
No, I promise I don't.
But until now, because my grandpa name is Tank.
Yes.
And that's more of a nickname. But Grandpa Tank.
And people call you Preacher.
But that's not really a nickname. Like
It kind of is, though.
If you were to be around a group of friends and you were to say Preacher, nobody would be like
Reverend.
I don't like the name Reverend. They're just
I
picking
know
on me.
Rev Run. You know who Rev Run is?
No.
Really?
Run DMC?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right? Isn't it?
No, I don't know.
I think they're the same person.
But I'm saying that like I don't have a nickname that if you were to be in a crowd of people and say a different name than my own, that everybody would be like, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nobody would know.
No.
So I've never had a nickname like that. Other people I know that I didn't know their real name. I called them their nickname and I'm like, why are they named that? And then one guy, I know his name was Lightning. I thought that was a nickname. Nope, that was his real name. Lightning.
Oh, that's right. Delicious.
Yeah. So anyways, there you have it. Okay. Number 9, one random fact about you that listeners will think is hilarious or shocking. I thought we had that as the last one. Are we doing that one?
Yeah, we're doing that one.
Okay, random fact about me that I think would be shocking that you might not know. Maybe some of you do know. I was supposed to go to the Olympics in the year.
With gymnastics.
I was a gymnast and I was going to go to the Olympics. That was in the year, I was 1996 when I was in gymnastics, but I was not old enough. I don't know what the rules are now. I've had people correct me about things, but things are different now in gymnastics. Like in guys gymnastics years ago, the levels counted from 7 down to 1. So if you were the newest of the new, you were level 7. And if you were level 1, you were going to the Olympics. I made it to a level 3, and level 3 was nationals. So level 4 was 5 and 4 were regionals, and then level 3 was nationals, which is what you would see on TV. If you were like on a summer day and you turned on NBC and there was gymnastics on, like college and whatever that, so you'd be national. Then level 2 was world, and then level 1 was like you're a Olympic athlete. You're going to go to the Olympics level 1. And I made it to level 3, and that was in 1996 or 7. So I was state champion 95, 94, 95, 96, I think. Whatever it was, 3 times back to back. Every time I'd level up, go to another level, and then I'd win that state, and then so on. Then I went to regionals, and I took 15th in regionals. There was 2,500 kids there, and I took 15th.
Crazy.
And the kid who took first, I actually got bumped to 14th because the kid who got first was from Russia and he didn't have a green card or whatever. He was on a visa or something. And so they wouldn't, maybe it wasn't a visa. I don't know what it was. But anyways, some technicality. So he didn't get to win. And so everybody got bumped up. So I actually ended up being 14th out of the 2,500, but that's by technicality. So, yeah, I was 15th, and then yeah, so that's the way it was supposed to go. And anyways, but then I quit, and I was just at the gym a lot, and that's a story for another time. But anyway, so I quit when I was like 13 or 14. I quit. So it was like 1998 or something like that when I quit. And but I was like everybody's mind. We had 2 Olympic coaches, so 2 guys from Bulgaria that had taken the Bulgarian team back in the 1980s. They had taken the Bulgarian team to the Olympics. And so they were our coaches. Like if you looked it up on Wikipedia or whatever right now, you would see his name. Both guys' names were Ivan, which we would think is a girl name, but in Bulgaria that was not a female name. And so there was literally old Ivan and young Ivan. And so old Ivan was the one who was the coach and had taken the Bulgarian team to the Olympics back in the 80s. And then the younger Ivan had actually competed in the Olympics in the 80s. So he was younger. So, but they had been both brought in here to Louisville, Kentucky, and they were both over at this gym. And like the conversation it wasn't if Justin goes to the Olympics. It was Justin is going to, you all need to prepare yourselves. You need to prepare him. Like you are going to the Olympics. He is an Olympic level. He will be an Olympic level athlete. Yeah. And so that was the plan, was that I was going to go to the Olympics.
Just don't ask him to do anything now.
Nope, I'm old and fat.
No, he gets dizzy.
I do. Yeah, I was out on a date with Kelly and some other friends from church, and we went to the trampoline park with all of our kids, and she was just egging me on to flip and flip and flip and flip, and I was doing little tricks and fun things, and then I did
Then he turned green.
And then I did like a double backflip into the pit, and I stood up, and the whole world was just moving, and I was like, I can't. Anyways, I threw up in front of the car, and I've never wanted to do another flip since. So
rightfully so.
I have zero desire to do any flipping around. My brain didn't keep up anymore.
No.
So
No. So my shocking thing, I don't know if it's super shocking, but I've had 50 jobs, at least.
I think that's shocking, and it tracks.
And I have my nail tech license that I keep active. How many
times have you been to barber school?
I have my dental assistant.
How many times have you been to barber school?
I'm not a beauty school dropout either.
How many times?
5 times. It's because you have to do a year, right? And I already know how to do all of it. I just need my freaking license. And so I've gone, and then you have to go full time. If you want it to get done in a year, it has to be full time. I'll go for like 2 months, and I'm like, I cannot do this anymore. I cannot sit in this classroom and learn how to straight cut someone's hair again. I can't do it. So I would leave, and then I'm like, you should really follow through with it. Just do it. Who cares? Get through the hard stuff of like, you already know it. Who cares? Sit there, be bored. And did that a couple times. And so I also have and I have my dental assistant certification that I still carry with me.
Dental assistant, nail tech, barbering, photography, and then just start naming places. And Kelly would be like, yeah, I worked there for a little bit.
For sure. You can, I'm telling you, there's a lot fewer places that you can list that I have not worked at.
There was a show that my kids used to watch. I can't remember what it was. Austin and Ally, I think is what it was called. And there was a girl on the show, and the gag joke was every time she entered the show, every time she came in, she had a new job. She was like, she's like, I got a new job at whatever. And they're like, oh, good for you. But it kind of became like the running gag. Yeah. And so the first time you told me that, that's what I thought of was like, because I mean, 50 jobs and you know, you've been... I
don't like to work though. I don't like to be out. I don't like to be under someone else's time. I want to make my own hours and be my own boss. Like you put a schedule down. I don't know if I want to be there Friday. I don't know if I want to come to work on Friday. And so I want to be able to make that decision when Friday comes. So please don't put me on the schedule. And if I can make it, I'll let you.
She does a lot better without accountability.
That's true.
I've learned this about several things about her. Like this totally tracks. I could apply this reasoning to a bunch of other things to say like she'll do it as long as you don't schedule her to do it. But then she wants to pre-plan, like if we're talking about a date, now I got to pre-plan that. I have to say like that's what it is. And then that is rock solid. I mean, there is the 10 commandments and then you said you'd take me. Okay, there's in that order. The 10 commandments are definitely first, but Justin, you promised you would take, and I'm like, I don't even know that I promised. I think I made it.
You definitely promised.
You don't even know what then we don't have an example.
Like we're going Christmas shopping and going on a date this weekend because
you just clicked. See?
I think that's more of a gag thing though. Like, so.
Stop. We all that's the sound I couldn't mimic earlier, but that's it.
That's funny.
There's the click.
But we have not done any Christmas shopping yet.
That's not true. I found a bag in our closet of a few things that we did pick up. So we have done a little.
Okay.
By the way, just so you know that I promised to go Christmas shopping last night. We finished decorating. Well, we're 90% done decorating for Christmas. And I was sitting at the couch. It's our family tradition to get Chinese food and watch the movie Elf after we've decorated for Christmas. It's just that it actually started because it was like, well, you spent the whole day decorating. Who had time to cook dinner? So that's why we would end up going to get dinner. And so years and years ago, it was pizza, but then we changed over to Chinese because everybody liked Chinese. And so we would go get Chinese food.
Should be pizza.
And then we watched the movie Elf. That was the thing, which will come up here in a second. But so we did that and the movie goes off. And as the movie is going off, Kelly says to me, we haven't done any Christmas shopping. We should go on, I don't remember what day, Saturday, Friday, something. We should go on this day. We should go Christmas shopping. And I promise you, I did not reply with words. I didn't say, yes, let's do that Saturday. That's perfect. That'll work out because of this schedule. Nothing. I just went. I went like that.
And you're like, I can agree with that.
And here we are 12 hours later.
I promise.
Here we are 12 hours later. And she has said that I promised her that we are going Christmas shopping on.
Yes, we're running out of time. So that's a promise.
Okay. The weirdest thing you keep in your car. I'm going to tell you what mine is since Kelly's looking me up and down. I know what Kelly's, she's got all kinds of things. The car is a storage room.
You're so rotten. All right, go ahead.
What do you think mine is?
I already know because you said it.
I keep car deodorant.
I don't think that's weird though. I think everybody has a car deodorant.
All right, you can chime in. I think it's weird. I don't know many people who keep a car deodorant. I mean, I have deodorant in other parts. I have a deodorant in my bathroom, but I keep a car deodorant. That way, if I take a shower on a Sunday morning and I'm on my way to church, I'm like, oh, I forgot deodorant. I can reach in my little console. And you laughed at me which I know the crunchy people right now are like, you use deodorant, but for those of you not using deodorant, I just want you to know that we know. You think we don't know.
Very much so.
You think we don't know.
Yeah.
But we know. We're just being polite and we love you.
Well, no, I think they know too. And they're just like, I would rather smell like this than.
I'm with you. And maybe there's parts about it that I don't know about. I'm crunchier and crunchier about all kinds of things. Yeah. So maybe I would get there. But for right now.
No, I don't think I could ever get there. You would have to come out with something that's like.
You just have to give me something that I would just have to look for something that maybe doesn't have the bad stuff in it. Because I feel like everything's got bad stuff in it. So I'm not questioning that. Don't misunderstand me. But I'm just saying I don't want to be the guy standing there that everybody walks away going.
Nope.
So I'm like, brushing my teeth the second before I leave for church.
Putting a piece of gum in, chewing
Right.
a piece of gum all the time.
I keep like, there's a guy at church always gives me a cinnamon, like a little cinnamon candy, and I put it in my pocket and keep it so that after service, when people come up to talk to me, I'll throw that cinnamon in, just because I've been talking for so long that I don't want to have bad old man breath talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And the same thing, I don't want you to stand there being like, well, that's pungent, you know. So
I don't want
maybe that's a weird smell that some people like is BO. We talked.
Get out of town.
Is that Taco Bell?
Stop.
All right. What's the weirdest thing you keep in your car?
Probably tweezers.
I would go with tweezers or those little eyelash brushes. Kelly likes to store those in all the places you shouldn't store them.
Hold on. There's a reason behind that. I used to, okay, he thinks I'm high maintenance. I do my own eyelashes now. But I used to go and get my eyelashes done every 3 weeks. And so when you do, my eyelash girl would give me a new eyelash brush. Actually, she'd give me 3. And so I would just put them in the console of my car, But then I started putting one in the door so I could just grab it and...
Her and her girls used the pockets. They called them pockets of the door. The handle where you put your hand to pull the door.
No, because we have a handle and then this little pocket.
It's not a pocket. It's a little flat spot that's got a little tiny lip like that.
It's not for pulling purposes though.
Okay, but it's definitely not for donuts and eye brushes.
The girls do. They stuff their wrappers, they stuff their food, they stuff everything and everywhere.
Listen, They've
come a long way though.
I upset Kelly pretty bad one time. I could tell, but I couldn't take it anymore. I just went and got a garbage bag and I opened her car doors when she got here and I just started putting stuff in. You look.
He's Judgy Judgersons, and so
I mean, maybe
you have to understand he is very judgy.
I'm not judgy. I'm tidy. And I just couldn't take it anymore. I'm like, you have this really cool car and it is just open it up and Pop-Tarts fall off of the door. I can't take it anymore.
The back seats, you guys. This is not me. I am not the one stuffing food in my doors or wrappers in my doors. The girls are in the back seat doing
Hold on.
I was trying to hold my life together. And it was a hurricane.
I'm with you, but she definitely stuffed gum wrappers in the door. On the little pocket thing. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No, I use the middle for that.
Well.
Because I don't have a car trash
didn't. But now we do.
But Jonathan was like anal retentive. Is that what it's called? I mean, everything had to be spotless all the time. And he kept everything spotless all the time. He would clean out the car like twice a week and vacuum out the car like twice a week. And then he passed. And the girls said, we just do whatever we want to do. And I'm not perfect. I get it. But like they're bad. They would stick everything in the seatbelt little holders.
Oh gosh. Yeah. The first time that I full on detailed out that car, I was almost angry at this. And I'm like, these are not my children. I mean, that's the time we were dating. I'm like, these are not my children. And I am like, stop putting stuff in. This is not where you put. So, and why? Why would you put it there? Why would you take a Go-Gurt and, put it down in between the seats? And not we're not talking it looked like it felt. Imagine what could look like there could be a pocket there and somebody went, oh, whoop, and just.
They were really bad.
Yeah, it was, but it's not bad anymore. There's a new sheriff in town and he said, we're cleaning up our act.
Yeah.
And the car is one of them. And so when I get out of the car with the kids, I am I would say 7 out of 10 times I make them, I literally call it out. I'm like, oh, before you get out, check the pockets, check the cup holders, put your hands between the seats, check under the seat, get all your trash, do not leave anything. And then I'll look back there when we go to leave and I'll call it out. If somebody tried to leave something, I'll go, nope, there's a bottle back there. Somebody go, and they'll go, that's not mine. I didn't have that. And I'll say, go get it. I feel like you're pre-annoyed with me right now that I've talked about the wrappers. There were lots of them, but it's the eye brushes that I think are the funniest because I'm like, this is a car. You're driving. Why do you need all of the? Because
when you get fake eyelashes, you one will like fall or it'll like go crooked, and you just have to fix it up. So everywhere I go, it's like putting chapstick on right before I get in.
So I could
Take my
understand.
mirror down, check my eyelashes, and go.
I could understand having a brush. I could understand having
She
two.
gave me 3 every time.
She was collecting them without you.
And then I put one in my wallet. I put one in my middle console. One in my door.
The car was the number one place that I would see them. Though.
Yeah.
Like they were always
sure.
felt like they were all over.
No,
the
I don't
car.
think I have any.
I doubt that. I bet if I walked out there right now and got in the car, there would be a brush.
Maybe somewhere buried in the console.
I bet there's one.
I haven't used one in ages.
We have number 11, and we're wrapping it up with this last question, which I think we actually were going to do one weird fact last, but somehow we got mixed up here. But a movie you've seen way too many times. I mean,
who says way too many?
I guessed for Kelly. I guessed the Titanic because
I've
I
seen
felt
it a
like
couple
that would
times,
track.
but no.
Do you remember that?
My sisters watched it like 100 times.
Do you remember that when like the teenage girls of the early 2000s or
sure.
late 90s, whatever that was?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, and I mean, but like the longest movie.
I know. 2 tapes when it was on cassettes.
Yeah, there was an intermission. I remember there being an intermission in the movie, being like, okay, this is intermission. You have 5 minutes or whatever, and then the movie will come back on. And I remember teenage girls going to see the Titanic. This is my 10th time to go see it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I thought that was going to be you. Mm-mm. Y'all want to guess what her favorite band is now that I said that?
Was? And even then, I don't know if it was my favorite. I just loved them. But anyways, we're not asking favorite band here.
Okay, movie. What's the movie?
Twister.
Twister?
Yep.
The old one?
The old one. I saw it probably 120 times.
120 times?
Probably. We used to have dollar movie day.
Yeah.
And
that's still $120. To see that movie, that's a lot.
And I've seen it at home quite a bit.
I mean...
But at the movies, legitimately probably 50 times.
Why did you keep going to see that one and not see it? Why did you rent it and watch it and go so many times?
Because I loved it.
So you were like, Twister.
Love that movie.
All right.
I still love that movie.
What is the opening scene? Like right now, what is the opening scene to Twister?
The tornado where Joe is young and her uncle gets sucked out.
Yeah, you're right.
In the basement.
You're right. Mm-hmm. What was the aunt's name that they went to her house?
Meg.
She's seen it. She knows it. All right, for me, the movie is Elf.
Yeah.
I have seen Elf. I saw yesterday when we watched it that it was made in 2003 is when they made that movie. I saw it the year that it came out, thought it was hilarious. And so that was the year Sarah and I got married, I think. And so we went, well, actually, no, we got married in
2003. You have an ornament on the tree.
Yeah, 2003. So we saw it that year. And then the following year, it was out on VHS. And so I bought a VHS tape. No. It was a DVD. But I think they did have VHS. But I bought the DVD of
DVDs probably just came out.
Maybe so. Maybe they were a couple.
Yeah, no, because 2001, I worked at Movie Gallery.
I think I thought it was because I remember getting a DVD because I think everybody was going to Blu-ray at that point. Mm-hmm. And so, anyways, even that now you're like Blu-ray, what? I mean, we just stream everything, right? But anyway, so I bought the DVD of Elf, and it became the girl. We brought the girls in, I think 2005. We brought the girls in. And so it just became the tradition of the family that we decorate for Christmas. And then we and I used to have a projector and a projector screen. And so we would
still do, but we just don't use it.
Yeah. But we would pull down the projector screen and put it in the projector. And we would sit down and we would watch the movie Elf with the Christmas lights on and the fire going in the fireplace. And that was just the family tradition. You'd go get Chinese food or we'd go pick up food, decorate for Christmas, pick up food. So I have done that. I have seen the movie Elf at Christmas time at least that 22 years. Plus, I know I've seen it at the drive-in. One time we went to the drive-in. It was like cold. They played Elf. And
they're doing that again this year.
And then I've just watched it in between because I think it's funny and hilarious. So I've probably seen Elf 30 times. And I can quote the movie from beginning to end. There's not one scene that I couldn't quote. I mean, I might get a word wrong, but I could quote most of that movie. It's just quotable.
And I saw it for the first time like 2 years ago with you.
Yeah, I think you even told me you didn't really even like Will Ferrell when you saw it.
Oh, I like Will Ferrell. He's just a liberal.
Yeah. I'm just talking about some of his movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's hilarious. Like,
Kicking and Screaming is hilarious.
I've watched Step Brothers. Totally don't recommend it. That is a cussing galore. Like terrible cussing. But hilarious.
I tried to watch years ago. I tried to watch Talladega Nights, and I had to turn it off. I was like, nope, I can't take it. Too much cussing. Yeah.
And the baby Jesus thing, like they kind of.
I don't even know if I made it that far, but I just know we turned it. Like I will turn a movie off if the cussing gets too much. I'll be like, I can't take. Oh, yeah. I hate when they're just cussing and cussing and cussing. And I probably shouldn't even put up with any of it, but sometimes I will. But if it's just like you can tell it's going to be a cussed movie, I just don't like to put that in my brain. So anyways, Talladega Nights I turned off, but Kicking and Screaming.
I don't think I've ever seen Kicking and Screaming.
It's funny. Like he's a soccer coach. I don't want to describe it right now. That wasn't even the point. Elf is the movie that I've seen one too many times. Yeah. It's not just because of Will Ferrell. I do think he like made the movie funny. He just did a funny job. But I just think the overall like the slapstick comedy throughout.
For sure. It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. It's funny. It's clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched it for the last 22 years.
Yep.
And then all the times in between. I think a fair guesstimate is 30. I feel like 100. I thought 30 was a lot. I can't believe you've seen a movie 120 times.
I saw Spice World like 50 times.
That tracks.
With my friends.
I am not shocked.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Father of the Bride. That was my ultimate, and still is my ultimate favorite movie of all time.
Really?
I've seen that so many times. Yeah.
Father of the Bride.
Mm-hmm.
That was one with Steve Martin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got
Kim Williams.
Kim Williams?
Not Williams. Kimberly Williams. She's married to Brad Paisley now.
I don't know.
Kim Paisley.
Oh, I do know who you're talking
She's
about.
the main character.
Yeah, the daughter.
Martin Short.
Yep.
Diane Keaton.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I just clicked. Did you hear it?
Yeah. But I don't recognize it now until you just said it. I was like, oh, wait, you did.
Yeah. All right.
I wouldn't say it's a click. It's more of like a sucking of your teeth.
Y'all, it's Monday morning, and we have got work to do.
Yes, we do.
So we have to go. Thank you for joining us in this
happy, chaotic world that we live in.
Yeah. We didn't do a whole lot of blended family stuff. This was just like a get to know us kind of video. If all goes well and we can plan it right, our next episode, we force Kelly to eat all the things that
Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, we're going to have her eat all the things that she thinks are gross, but has never actually tried them.
And I've never tried pizza.
We're not going to be going extreme here. We're not talking about like octopus or something. That's not the stuff that you haven't tried.
Oh, I know, but I've never tried pizza, so we should definitely throw that in there.
No. We're going to do the regular stuff that you're like, ew. And then I go, have you ever tried that? We got to like make a list of things. But what I'll have to do is name a bunch of foods, and then I'll just watch your facial expression.
Yeah.
Because I'll be able to tell instantly when you're trying to hide that you haven't tried that, because you don't want me to make you do it.
For sure. So here's to that.
If we can make that happen. I don't want to promise something I can't deliver, but if I can make that happen, here is my prediction. I believe that 8 out of the 10 things that we try, she will enjoy. And she'll say, oh, that's actually not bad.
Okay. I'm down.
Yeah. This is like a hummus thing. Sounds gross, but then if you try it, it's not
nothing sounds bad about hummus. Hummus is...
When was the first time you had hummus? With me.
So?
She didn't want to try hummus.
What does it have to do with the price of eggs in Bolivia?
She said, gross. She goes, ew, you eat hummus? I'm like, do you even know what hummus is? And she's like, And I said, it's like a bean dip. That's what it is. And she was like, oh, that doesn't sound bad.
I love hummus.
I know, because it's yummy. There's lots of things that are yummy, like seafood.
I love seafood. Gosh, I love seafood.
But you didn't while you lived in Florida.
I know.
For your whole life.
I know.
All right, y'all. See you all next time. Is this a
Yep.
bye?
Later.